Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Power REIT, and let me tell you, it involves greenhouses, some unfortunate turns, and a bit of a property reshuffle. It's like a real life game of Monopoly gone wrong. The earliest event noted in this report is April 11, 2025. This is when things started to solidify regarding some big changes we'll get into. The company we're looking at is Power REIT. They're structured as a real estate investment trust, hence the REIT. This isn't your usual quarterly or annual report, it's an 8K. Companies file these when something significant happens that investors should know about right away. Here's where the story begins. Power REIT had invested in what they called a greenhouse portfolio. These are properties used for controlled environment agriculture, basically growing things in greenhouses. About half of these greenhouses were for your everyday fruits and vegetables, and the other half was for growing cannabis. The big problem, the greenhouse portfolio didn't perform well. A lot of the properties became vacant. This meant they had significant expenses, but not enough income to cover them, let alone pay off their debts. This is like having a giant house with a huge mortgage, but no one renting it. To make matters worse, the greenhouse portfolio was used as security or collateral for a loan. When Power REIT couldn't keep up with payments, they defaulted on the loan. The lender then started legal action, including foreclosure, trying to take back the properties. Imagine the bank knocking on your door because you missed too many mortgage payments. Power REIT has now settled with the lender by handing over the deeds or ownership of the greenhouse properties located in Michigan and Nebraska. It's like saying, okay, here are the keys, you take them. To avoid further legal trouble, in exchange for these properties, the lender released or freed Power REIT from the rest of the loan obligations. Plus, they gave back the remaining properties that were also securing the loan. It's a bit like a weight has been lifted, as they no longer owe money on those specific assets they handed over. Power REIT still manages other properties, including ones in Colorado, California, and Maine. They also own greenhouses. They still have some holdings. Now, Power REIT is thinking about a shift in their business focus, looking at distressed situations involving properties, loans, and even companies. Distressed basically means they're looking at opportunities where something is struggling and they might be able to turn it around. Here's a heads up about some financial adjustments. Because of the deal with the lender, where they gave back the Michigan and Nebraska properties, Power REIT will be adjusting their financial statements to reflect these changes. This is like rebalancing your checkbook after some big transactions. They are preparing unaudited pro forma financial statements. This means that the financial figures are preliminary and haven't been fully checked over yet by outside experts. The pro forma part means these statements are showing what the finances would look like if the deal happened at an earlier date, providing a what-if scenario. This helps investors see the impact of the transaction. Accession, now let's zoom out and consider what this all means for Power REIT. It looks like their greenhouse portfolio was a bet that didn't pay off. The cannabis market can be volatile, and relying on just a few key areas is risky. Giving up the Michigan and Nebraska properties gets rid of some immediate financial pressure, but it also means they've lost those assets and any potential future income from them. Power REIT's shift toward distressed situations could be a smart move, or it could be risky. Buying struggling assets can be a way to get a good deal, but it requires careful management and a good understanding of how to turn things around. What do I think? Power REIT is at a crossroads. They need to show they can manage the remaining assets well and make smart choices about where to invest next. The move into distressed assets could be a turnaround strategy, but it's not without risk. The ability to understand new markets, new assets is in question. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. What do you think of Power REIT's next moves? Let me know in the comments below.